Madcap Music Review. We are out in the desert with Jaboo from Sunflower Dead, and they are tracking and recording their second album. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you, brother.
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having us out.
Yeah.
So how's it been going?
Oh, it's great. Everything is going really cool, man. We got a really good team. We got Dave Fortman at the helm and Mikey Dolan from Snot, and it's just been a blast so far.
Right on. What's the difference between the first album going in and recording it as compared to this one, would you say?
I guess the main difference would be that we really grew on the road. You know, like most bands do. You know, we really got our own identity. And
you did what, 6 tours on that album, didn't you? 5 or 6?
I think so, something like that. Yeah. And it really it grew from just a whole different feeling about the band, you know, and we're having a ton of fun. So out on the road, and it's kind of coming through on the music too, you know. It's just a whole persona, I guess. We really found out who we are. Yeah,
got to know each other better as people, and
yeah. And the weird thing is, you know, we've known each other for so long, like all the guys in this band, but coming together really was the catalyst for this record. Like in that last tour that we just did with Head PE and Power Man was really good because we even just got like rejuvenated kind of, you know, and then as soon as we got off the road, we attacked the record, you know. It was really good. It helped us basically write the record, our last tour.
Right on.
Yeah.
So the sound on this one, is it going to be a little heavier than the last, about the same?
I guess I say it's about the same. It's going to sound huge, though. I mean, this thing is really, so far, just listening to the roughs, you know, just off the board, the tones are amazing. The vocals sound unreal. Dave's a genius at doing, like, harmonies and stuff like that with Michael. And they're just really pushing us to get the best performances and bring all that to the table.
Right on. With the writing process done and the songs pretty much, you know, getting hashed out, is the album artwork the last piece of the whole thing, or is that something that happens before? Or
well, we've had some concepts, but yeah, we might use the same artist that we did on the last one, and we've been talking about different things that we want to do. But yeah, it'll probably be like our December project, you know, getting all that stuff ready. But because we literally jumped right off the road. Got in the studio, wrote the songs, and then, like, with no time to take a breath, we, started recording.
Right.
So.
Well, how's it been being out here in the desert as opposed to being in the city like last time?
It's absolutely great. Peaceful. The last record was fun because we did it, like Be Real and Ray from Fear Factory studio. But then we bounced around. It was a long drive up, from Orange County and Long Beach all the way up to like Encino and stuff.
Right.
So this, we just we did the drums in LA, and we decided we really wanted to just get away, not have to worry about work and just have one central location. And this is the best. I mean, you see the place. It's beautiful.
Oh, it's amazing.
In the daytime, it's even nicer.
Absolutely. You guys planning on pressing vinyl on this one like you did on the first?
Yeah, definitely. The vinyl was probably some of the most fun, and it's a great conversation piece, and it sounds so cool on vinyl. You just put it on, and it's nothing like it.
No, I love that you guys limited it to 1,000 copies, too. That just makes it, like, super cool to have.
Yeah, the fans really dig it, and, yeah, we'll probably do another limited run on this one. So.
Right on. So what's the upcoming year besides the album release look like? You guys have anything lined up tour-wise, or...?
Well, there's a couple things in talk. Even now the Snot's kind of doing a couple tours. We almost went out on tour with them. We're talking about maybe trying to do another Power Man tour or something like that. But there's nothing set in stone right now. Really, we just got to get the record done, and December's pretty much a industry. We pretty much take off during December, and then just hit the ground running in January.
Right.
Yeah. See what comes along.
Outside of California, because you guys have toured all over America now, where would you say your biggest fan base is outside, statewide?
Good question. Ohio really has some, great spots there. And Flint, Michigan, the Machine Shop, that's an awesome spot. Anywhere basically around there, man. It's like there's a couple radio stations that really push bands and like work with the clubs, and it's really makes for like the best shows possible and great reactions and stuff. But yeah, and then honestly on the last tour, I think my favorite spot was Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh yeah?
It was awesome. There must have been like 1,500 people there.
Wow.
It was a blast.
And what's it like outside of California? Is the pay-to-play thing like less prevalent out there? Is it still a factor? Is it?
Yeah, I think it still is. You know, it just California really has the staple on it. You know.
It's killing a lot of the clubs too. As
Yeah.
you can see, they're shutting down.
Yeah. So I mean, it's around, but normally, you know, we meet those local bands for the first time. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and so some of them I know definitely buy on, but you know, I hate it personally.
Yeah, it's nonsense.
Yeah. The best was the Troubadour in L.A. because you never had to pay to play there.
Oh really?
Yeah, that was the best. So I don't know what it's like right now, but you know, it's a shame. It really shouldn't happen. You know.
No, it's not good for the growth of music or for anybody for that matter.
Yeah, definitely.
Right on. Is there is there one track that sticks out to you that you feel like it's going to be the one song or the one that gives you goosebumps so far?
Yeah, there's two right now that are really jumping out. Dance with Death, and then Mother Mortis. And that's one everybody's got this sick groove, like and riff, like really cool. Like Dave Fortman, he was basically, I think this is one of my favorite ones. This has got really sick, dark groove to it. So looking forward to get that one out there.
Right on. That's killer. So, and as far as an album title that you were saying, you guys are still working around that, kind of trying to figure out.
Yeah, still kicking it around, you know. Basically, the process, you know, and being out here, we're sure something's just going to pop up, you know.
Right.
Like a record should name itself, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So more than likely, that's going to be the process. And just throw something against the wall, and somebody will say it, and boom, there it is.
Yeah. Well, let's go back a ways with you. What were some of your early influences that made you want to pick up the guitar or albums?
Well, I guess, you know, your 70s rockers, you know, like Zeppelin, Sabbath, Hendrix, and then Van Halen and then Randy Rhoads, you know, that kind of stuff, Yngwie, and then, you know, bands like Metallica, obviously, stuff like that. But really, the early stuff, like the 70s stuff, was really where I came from, I guess, like Zeppelin and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but modern technique, like I liked a lot of classical music and stuff like Paganini and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
To listen to, and you know, just sit there and woodshed in your room as a kid.
Yeah, you could hear where Eddie Van Halen got Eruption. That was totally from Paganini. Yeah.
It's good, you know. It's a good basis. If you listen to that stuff, it's great technique, and then, you know, you can always put your own spin on it.
Absolutely. When you're on the road, is there like a particular album that's like a mainstay that you've got to have to listen to and on those drives?
Oh man, you know, on the last couple tours, we really did like the Pandora thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we bounce around, listen to some '80s, you know, goofy stuff. Honestly, a lot of Johnny Cash for me, like, because I get stuck on the late night drives. So I'll be driving from like 3 in the morning to like 7 in the morning or something like that. So you want something a little not like you've been listening to or playing all afternoon, or playing a show. So you just, you know, kick back, listen to a little Johnny Cash, a little Creedence or something.
Yeah.
Lats likes, you know, like Lord and stuff like that.
Yeah, like some of the ambient stuff like he was playing earlier.
Yeah, it's very chill. You know, just anything to kind of take the edge off, kind of stuff like that. Jamie Johnson, you know.
Sure.
And our Jamie, Bob Marley, you know, he'll listen to reggae all day long.
Yeah.
So we have a wide variety of, you know, musical interests.
That's great.
You know.
Is there anything you want to say to the Evil Seeds out there that are anticipating this new release?
You guys are going to like it. You're going to like it a lot. It's going to be weird.
All right. Well, thank you for taking the time and having us out, brother. It's always a pleasure. Looking forward to a big 2015 from these guys. Where's a good place for people to check you guys out that want to find out more about what's going on?
Sunflowerdead.com, and then Facebook, and all those great media tools that are out there nowadays.
Give them a like. Become an Evil Seed. These guys are awesome.
If I would have listened to all that was said, then life wouldn't move like the hands of the clock that timed the dead.